Welcome to Reichstag. It is a German alpine planet that you've grown up on, so naturally you know a lot about it. The people here live rural lives and value freedom. As a result, there is little infrastructure and isolation is common. This is sustainable due to the abundant natural resources, but let's take a closer look at it. Reichstag is a mountainous planet without compare. Just look at these mountains. They're beautiful. We should plan a trip here one day. Except for we're already here. So anyways, the major mountain ranges are the Maiden to the west of Reichland, where you are from, the Lynchkirk Mountains to the south, the Kovenant Mountains to the north, and finally the Forbidden Lonely Mountains near Reichland. These mountains have not been surveyed, and the local government is looking to outsource expeditions into these regions. However, mountains are not the only thing that Reichstag has. There is immense forests covering all of the land area of the planet, mostly pine and other softwoods, but there is a huge potential for lumber, paper, charcoal, biofuels, building supplies. But significant infrastructure would need to be laid out for anyone to benefit from it. Moving on, currently the only industrial scale operation is at the Von Warner estate. They are growing hardy potatoes, cabbage, carrots, and have a large dairy and beef processing plant that provides a significant amount of food to the local population of the planet. In addition, they also grow lots and lots of corn, and their place looks just like Iowa. Here's a general map of the area. You can use it at any time during the game or during the sessions as a reference point, but you can see all the different locations here. There's Reichland, Pikeberg, Vulcanslate, Fridge Point, New Berlin, Trapperstone, Followwatch, Cod, Westwatch, Valkyrie Falls, and Khazad-dûm. And then, of course, there is also the Van Warner Estates. So this map is actually the same map with a little bit more color coding. So this is the territories of the most prominent people in Reichstag or on Reichstag. The green would be Viceroy Malik. The yellow would be Beethoven von Warner. And the blue area would be Baron Amadeus. And the red section would be Tobias Hiller. And we're going to briefly talk about these major players. Viceroy Malik is the ruler of Reichstag. He shows little interest in leading a government for people who want to be left alone. While having good intentions, he does not have the leadership to organize the planet into any form of greatness. He has ushered in mild economic and social progress under his leadership, but the military is solely lacking. However, his right to rule is unquestioned in the feudal monarchy of Reichstag and of the sector. Many people on Reichstag are happy with the status quo under his leadership. They have full bellies and warm shelters, so what more could you ask for? However, as requests for food from New Lundium turn to demands, pressure is mounting for a drastic course of action. Known as a revolutionary agitator who is challenging the status quo, Baron Amadeus wants to rebuild the navy and army to protect the strategic rich planet from plunder. In addition, he is calling on social and economical changes to usher in a new golden era for the Reichstag people. The population as a whole seems divided, and the division is causing lines to be drawn on either side of the argument. He knows that pushing any further will mean conflict internally. The question then will be who to support. Tobias Hiller is a ultra-patriotic paramilitary leader of the Reich that has gained sympathy and support from the people of Reichstag due to their suppression by New Londinium. Their rhetoric supports an independent and uninfluenced Reichstag, a free Reichstag. As the Von Warners share the wealth of the planet with their neighbors, they also paint a target on Reichstag that the planet and its people are not ready for. Therefore, as a people, he will prepare all who will listen for conflict. Beethoven von Warner is one of the few natives of Reichstag to actually make a profit by reaching out into the stars to supply food to the masses of the sector. Some approve and see the value of following in the ways of the Warners, and others see it as breaking with tradition and a threat to what it means to be a German Reichstag. Regardless, the von Warners are becoming wealthy and powerful benefactors in a relatively short time. Recently, they have begun funding Himmladar Incorporated to improve the yields and biodiversity of their crops in order to reclaim more of the planet for industry. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, consider liking the video. Leave us feedback in the form of a comment if you have any questions, concerns, complaints, or compliments. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to see more footage like this. Till next time, stay safe.